Hi Earth Energies, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. So today we're going to take a look at and see who's thinking about you, who has you on their mind, what are their thoughts telling them. It is going to be a general reading, guys, so please keep that in mind. There's also going to be a part 2 that is going to be made available here. So an extension reading, which is going to follow on from the messages in part 1 of the reading. And in part 2, we're going to dive and explore the messages in a little bit more detail. The extension link will be made available just below the video here. Now, for those of you interested in a personalized tarot reading, please feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is also going to be listed just in that show more section. Otherwise, guys, let's go ahead and begin. Interesting. Okay, 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. There has been someone who's been thinking about you, okay? But it feels like they want to come towards you, they want to reach out, they want to communicate, but there's some sort of blockages, okay? There's some sort of blockages, there's some sort of barriers, whether around them, with them, or around you here in this situation. Could be someone from the past, okay, with the 5 of Cups. Could be someone from like a past energy, someone whom you were romantically or even loosely involved with. However, it could be someone that feels as though in the past they had a chance with you, but they didn't take the chance, okay? They missed their chance, they missed their opportunity with you, and now lives with a lot of regret. Could be someone you've seen recently as well. Therefore, when you guys did bump into each other, it kind of surfaced a lot of those regrets and a lot of those, you know, emotions for them, a lot of turbulent emotions. This is someone who is very attracted to you, and even if it's a past energy, years on or however long it's been, this person still feels that attraction, still feels that connection. They're still very drawn to you. This is someone who thinks about you a lot of the time, someone who does a lot of wishful thinking here. They think how life could have been, or they think about, you know, what if they had said yes instead of no, or what if they've taken you out, or what if things had gone very differently between the two of you. So they are an energy that's kind of living in the past, and if this is something that's just happened recently, then they're sort of kicking themselves over something. I feel like they're indulging in a bit of a pity narrative, like they could just easily pick up the phone, you know, or call you or text you and say that they're sorry, or just, you know, communicate what's really going on. But instead they're a little suki here, suki lala. It feels like they're just thinking about what could have happened instead of what did happen, or they're thinking about the things that they could have said but they didn't say. It just feels like they're too much in their heads and just indulging in a bit of pity narrative. Okay, this is someone who I do feel like they are going to come forward with communication, okay? Just because it feels like you will be hearing from them, and especially with the 8 of Wands energy, I do feel like maybe this is someone whom you're already communicating with right now, or in the very near future, and I mean maybe hours, days, could be weeks, but not as long, I don't think. In the very near future, there's going to be a lot of communication from this individual. Like, say for instance, you might bump into this person, you might exchange numbers, and then you guys will just hit it off. If it's a past energy, it'll feel like hardly any time has passed between the two of you. You'll pick up where you left off. Or otherwise, for example, it could also be communication via like it could be online. Like, say, you know, this person may closely watch your stories, and then one day they'll leave behind a comment, and then that's when communication will just start flowing between the two of you. There's this ease of communication here. But there is some sort of blockage here. So either there's no contact, no communication right now, even though they want to reach out and communicate, or they may be communicating with you, but those blockages aren't, you know, they extend to something internal. So for example, they may not be emotionally available, they might not be ready for a commitment or ready for a relationship, or they might not be, you know, someone who's going to meet your needs or your expectations, or vice versa here. So there seems to be some sort of blockages. I'm also picking up air travel around this individual and this connection. So I don't know if you guys are, you know, you live in different city, states, or even countries. So maybe that's what the blockage is. This person is reluctant to do long term, or you may be reluctant to do long term. I do feel like there's some sort of blockages though. It could also be, look, it could be communication. Maybe this is someone who is currently, you know, this person has blocked you, or you've blocked them, and they're doing a lot of thinking about you, but they're not reaching out because they feel rejected, or they feel hurt, or, you know, they feel like you've blocked them here. I do feel like it could be that this person also wears like a very heavy emotional armor, and as a result, maybe they've got their wall or their guard up here, and it does feel like they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, and they have a tendency to suppress their emotions, or kind of, you know, internalize their emotions. This person may also have, because to me it feels like they're not taking any action. Okay, why? Is it because they're involved with someone else? Is it because they have a choice to make between possibly pursuing a connection with you, or there's someone else that's already maybe in their life here, or maybe they have other options here and they're just a little bit confused? Because yeah, they feel something for you, but they just as well could feel something for this other energy too. It just feels like there's a little bit of a stagnation here, or there's a little bit of some sort of blockage here. I do feel like, you know, their walls eventually will come down. I do feel like they will open themselves up to you, especially with the Ace of Cups. It feels like it's going to be done in a setting, because I see drinking here. So for example, if you guys do bump into each other or go out here for like lunch or dinner, I feel like maybe this person might have, you know, might have a drink or two and get some liquid courage in them, and they might finally open up and tell you how they feel, or how they've always felt, or they may actually be brave and daring enough to finally make a move, okay, make an advance here on you. Because I just feel like it's going to be a very relaxed setting, and I think that's also that, you know, relaxed atmosphere, that relaxed energy and environment is also going to help them to loosen up. I do feel like they may have a drink or two in them, just that liquid courage, to sort of get them to tell you what's really going on. Because I feel like emotionally, because I feel like this person has, you know, there's a lot of feelings here for you, and so much so that the chalice here isn't, you know, deep enough of a vessel to contain it. So it's overflowing. It's going to get to the point where they just can't resist you, or they just can't hold back, and they just got to get it off their chest, and you just have to know, and they just have to say it. It's going to get to that point where, you know, the chalice is overflowing. It's just, they've got nowhere to go here. They are a little bit, I don't know if they're viewing you as a little bit stubborn. Okay, maybe this person feels like you're a little bit stubborn here, or you're someone who is very confident, and that kind of intimidates them, because you're coming across as someone very self-confident, very secure within themselves, or they think that you're finally at a stage in your life where you're doing really good, and they don't want to, it's a feeling that they don't want to ruin anything. Okay, it could be a friend though. It could be someone who is currently, like, they're a friend, and maybe in the past you were romantically involved here, or they had a chance with you in the past, but they didn't act on it, and you guys remained friends. It just feels like they don't want to blindside you here. They don't want to betray you. So if it is it makes sense if it's a friend, right? They don't want to feel like they want to jeopardize that connection, or they don't want to betray you here. Could also be someone who has recently come out of a heartbreak. Okay, someone who's recently separated, divorced, recently experienced a breakdown of a relationship. Someone who's been hurt, someone who's been betrayed. And there's a lot of emotions here. There's like a mixed bag of emotions that are swirling around in their energy. In fact, so much so that they're flooded with emotions. So they're dealing with a lot Okay, they're dealing with the, you know, the emotions of this, of a breakdown of a connection or a betrayal, deceit here, but they're also dealing with the fact that they like you, they're attracted to you. Okay, it just feels like, and maybe that's why they're not acting right now. Maybe now's not the right time. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've just come out of a heartbreak and this person wants to, you know, pounce on the opportunity to come towards you, but they're holding themselves back because they know it's not a good time. They are going to be coming in with a message. There is going to be communication. I do feel like they're going to open up their heart to you here. Okay, you will receive a message from this person, perhaps even an offer of some sort. We're going to explore what exactly this will be in part 2 of the reading. We're also going to explore some of these blockages and how will those walls or some of these blockages come undone here. There's a lot of communication here, okay? We'll also see what is that communication saying, and we'll also see what the future holds for the both of you, okay? What exactly might happen moving forward. So follow me to the extension video below. Otherwise, guys, I just want to thank you for your attention, your energy, your support. If you haven't already, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Bye for now.